Hello, it is Gayle Palmer, the osteopath and cranial osteopath here at the Living Elements Clinic in Sidlesham. Today I wanted to talk to you about cervicogenic headaches or cervicogenic pain. Now, what does that mean to start with? Cervico is all about your cervicals or your neck. Genic being cause of or at the cause of pain. You can work that one out. So cervicogenic headaches or pain is pain as a result of or caused by issues with the neck itself. It's surprisingly common and can be caused for a variety of reasons, most of which are eminently treatable by an osteopath or a cranial osteopath. So symptoms can include a really irretractable headache, which is prolonged, doesn't go away, doesn't change particularly, often occurs at night. Can include some forms of vertigo and dizziness. Can include radicular pain, so arm pain as well. Can even include things like digestive disturbances because the vagus nerve, which is partly up in the upper neck, gets disrupted. Can include symptoms triggered by different postures or specific movements. And the main reasons are poor posture, because your head and neck are not sitting as they should do in line with the rest of your body, and habitually poor postures, standing or sitting slouched, doing stuff with your phone. Muscle strains and tension. That might be due to stress, might be due to your work, specifically your work activities. And just, the world feels like you're having to hold it up with your shoulders, and your neck doesn't get to function as it should do. Whiplash injuries, neck injuries, direct trauma, that can often cause cervicogenic pain. And then degenerative conditions such as arthritis, which we see commonly, spinal disc degeneration, less common in the neck than the low back, but that can cause inflammation, which will give you tension in the nerves and then contribute to cervicogenic headaches. So not a particularly happy picture, but very realistic picture. Osteopathic approach to this is several pronged. So yes, we do work around the neck itself and the musculature. We do work around the drainage to and from the neck, not only in the lymphatics around the neck and the lymph nodes in particular, but also drainage from the head itself through the cerebrospinal fluid in your spine. We also make sure that the back is in alignment. So we might well be addressing issues and tightness in your chest or in your upper back and helping the whole of your posture and your ability to adapt through your spine and rest of your musculature. We might need to be looking at your jaw. Huge amounts of tension are kept in people's jaws. And if that's tight, in order to balance everything, your back of your neck has to be tight, otherwise your head drops forward or backwards. So all of those things are incredibly osteopathic and areas that I regularly treat with cervicogenic headaches or cervicogenic pain. There are a range of techniques to do that with. And then also working on your nutrition. Sometimes inflammation is diet mediated. That's quite an important area to look at. Lifestyle, posture, if you're driving a lot, for instance, what your posture is in the car, if you might need more support somewhere, etc. All of that comes under the osteopathic remit. So by looking at so many different areas, rather than just try to stop the symptom, which doesn't usually work with medication in particular, the results that I get can be remarkable, really remarkable. I've had patients with 10, 15, 20 years of cervicogenic headaches regularly, like several times a week, take them to bed, can't do anything, all the rest of it, light sensitive, the whole 9 yards, all of that cervicogenic migraine headache picture. And with 2 treatments, had remission. Doesn't always work that well. I completely understand. And they may well need top-ups as their body doesn't quite adjust sometimes. They've done something silly. In one person's case, if they did a lot of horse riding on their big horse, that would bring it on. But they've had a whole history of trauma. Who knew if you rode horses? So that's part of the symptom picture for them. But if you're interested in finding out more or what solutions we might be able to find for you, then get in touch. Go to livingelements.co.uk and you can make an appointment to see me there. On the Book Now button, just book a new initial consultation and we will take it from there. If you found this interesting or you've got a question, please comment below. And if you have someone else who you know might be able to be helped, then please share it with them, because there are solutions. It doesn't have to just be down to the pharmacology, which usually doesn't work, and feeling more and more drugged up and less well over time. And it's worth investigating. That's Gayle Palmer at the Living Elements Clinic, where your health is my priority.